Are you currently stressed out or overwhelmed at work? I say currently, but I guess it's more chronically. The thing is, we have a lot more stress than 20 years ago. And that is because the innovation in companies is not really great, and the productivity has risen by work density rising. What does that mean? You are asked to do more work in less time. And that's a tricky bit. And psychologists, psychiatrists, psychotherapists are realizing that more employees than 20 years ago are depressed. So is that you? Or are you stressed but not depressed yet? Which would be great, because depression is a part of burnout. So let me dive into what could cause your stress. There might be tight deadlines. You might be active in different projects. You are dealing with different teams. And these teams often involve conflict. There might be the odd employee you can't stand, which is natural, but it's a stressful event to deal with her because you can't avoid her. Or you yourself have high expectations. You want to be perfect. You want to please everybody. And that doesn't work. Therefore, you have a very high stress level. Perhaps you don't even feel it, but be careful that you're not running into this burnout. So, what can you do to reduce this stress level? First of all, you could look into your time management techniques. Are they the way they should be? When you start looking at your time management system, it might mean to set new boundaries. And setting boundaries, we are often afraid. Why? Because of the consequences. Because you're saying no to somebody. But on the other hand, you're saying yes to yourself. Never forget that. You're saying yes to yourself. And especially in the West, we are really living in an individual society. And so what we do, we look for ourselves. We're not really looking that much for the group anymore. And that can make it difficult. And that might make it difficult when it comes to reach a consent. So start by talking to this person. Start by negotiating new boundaries. Don't set them too hard if you don't feel like it. And another thing could be look after yourself. That's really important. Take breaks. During these breaks, do breathing exercises or just be mindful. Observe your thoughts and don't judge them. Just look what is going on in your mind. Observe it and just let it go. There might be, and that's tricky, there might come up some emotions. Don't judge them. Just let everything flow. And that will help you while you're observing your thoughts and emotions. Look what your breathing is doing. Is it getting shallow or are you breathing deeply in and out? As I mentioned, be careful that you really don't run into a burnout. A burnout means you have low energy, you might be having flus on a regular basis, you might have headaches, etc., etc., and depression. You might really have a feeling you can't get up in the morning, and then it is really time to get help. But I really would like to encourage you, do it before you get into this, well, state, into this situation. So what is it what we've discussed? We've discussed how you can manage stress better at your workplace. And my experience is, after working with different clients having stress, time management is a source to look into, and setting boundaries, saying no, and looking after yourself. These are really three very important tips I can give you. So now I want to encourage you, please feel free to comment below the video. Perhaps you've got more ideas, write them into the comments, and please feel free to subscribe to my new YouTube channel. And I hope you enjoyed this video.